crash, honey yacht, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Henderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. Here we go. Check.
Go on.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a long run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get it behind the line. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10. And Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he he's got some space here. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
All right, partner, keep adding up the yardage. My man is off to a big-time start in this one.
Oh, yeah, you know, when these guys get a first-quarter run like that, they're thinking, all right, now I'm going to get a second, third, and fourth-quarter run like that, correct?
Have you ever seen a guy have a run like that and feel good about himself and then tap out and want to come out of the game?
No.
No, he wants the ball some more, doesn't he?
Yeah. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. In for the score as the Bears push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year as the Bears push further out in front. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this 1st half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says, big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Onto the field now come the Bears. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down now, Chaney. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now it's blocked. And Thankfully, the offense able to recover, but the extra point attempt foiled. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. On second down, it's Henderson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Down. 10 Lobo. Come on. You better bring it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 4. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On the double. Check, hey, echo. 54. All day, just like that. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a loose football.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. To your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down.
Ready, go. Easy. 10. 5.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll have a first down past the 40. He finds his man Johnson. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Collins. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Collins now the lone man in the backfield, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year.
The previous play is under review.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll set up to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Collins. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go again with Collins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! John Ross. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Mahomes firing complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught at the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hunt. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Hey, let's go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Herb Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.